tea worth rupees 126 per kg and rupees 135 per kg are mixed with a third variety in the ratio 1:1:2. If the mixture is worth rupees 153 per kg, what will be the price of the third variety? Now there are three varieties of tea. What we can do is we can mix the first two varieties and then we can mix the mixture with the third variety. Right. Now if you observe carefully, you'll see that the first two mixtures, if they mix, are basically the ratio is 1:1. So the cost of the mixture of the first two varieties of tea will be just the average of 126 and 135. So the cost is equals to 126 plus 135 by 2, and that is equal to, if you solve it, you'll get 130.50. So this is the cost of the mixture of the first two varieties of tea. Now this mixture is mixed with the third variety. Now you'll need to find out what will be the ratio. Well, we have 1:1:2 as the ratio of the three varieties. First two are mixed, so you get the first term of the ratio as 2 because 1 plus 1 is 2 is 2. Now the third is mixed in two parts, so the new ratio is basically 2:2, isn't it? Now we want the price of the third variety. Let us apply allocation rule. On one hand, we have the one variety's cost as 130.50. Let the other variety's cost be X rupees per kg. Right. Now the mixture is worth 153 rupees per kg. So this is the mean cost. So the mean cost is 153. Now on the left hand side I have X minus 153. On the right hand side I have 153 minus 130.5, and that's 22.50. Okay. So now we have the ratio 2:2, that's 2 by 2 is equals to X minus 15 by 22.5. Oh, I'm sorry, this should be 153. So X minus 153 by 22.5 is the ratio. Now we have to solve this. This is actually 1. So 22.5 is equals to X minus 153. So therefore X is equals to 153 plus 22.5, and that is equal to 175.5. So the price of the third variety, which is X, is 175.5, and that's option C. A shopkeeper has 1000 kgs of rice, part of which he sells at 8% profit and the rest at 18% profit. He gains 14% on the whole. What is the quantity sold at 18% profit? Now firstly, we will assume that the cost price of 1 kg of rice is equals to 100 rupees. Although it is very costly, we are just assuming, so no harm in that. So we have assumed the cost price as 100 rupees per kg of this rice. Now the total amount of rice that this shopkeeper has is 1000 kgs. Now a part of 1000 kgs is sold at 8% profit. So the amount at which it is sold is 8% increase in the cost price, and that's 108. And another part is sold at 18% profit. So the price per kg of another part will be 18% increase in the cost price, and that's 118. Now the mean profit is also given. This means that the mean price will be 14% increase in the cost price because he gains 14% on the whole. So 114 is the mean price. Now apply allocation rule to get the ratio of the quantities. So 114 minus 108 is 6 and 118 minus 114 is 4. So the ratio of the quantities is basically equals to 4 by 6, and that's 2 by 3. Now we want the quantity which is sold at 18% profit. So which of these quantities is sold at 18% profit? Well, Q2 is sold at 18% profit. So this quantity will be equals to, it is 3 parts out of 3 plus 2. That's 3 part out of 5 parts of 1000 kgs. So times 1000. This is from ratio and proportion, right? So this is 5 times 200 is 1000 and 200 times 3 is 600. So 600 kg is the quantity which is sold at 18% profit. So option C is the correct answer. A jar of a solution contains 40% sugar. A part of this solution is replaced by another solution containing 19% sugar. And now the percentage of sugar was found to be 26%. What amount of solution is replaced? So the situation is like this. You have a jar of solution that contains 40% sugar, and you are replacing some solution in this jar which contains 40% sugar by some solution which contains 19% sugar. So in fact what you are doing is you are mixing these two solutions. One is 40% sugar and another is 19% sugar. And when you mix these two solutions, you get another solution that contains 26% sugar, right? Now the question is, how much amount of solution is replaced from the solution which contains 40% sugar? Well, the amount of this solution that is added into the solution which contains 40% sugar is the amount that is replaced, isn't it? Now we can apply alligation rule. We have a 40% solution and we have a solution with 19% sugar. Now the mean percentage is 26%. So 40 minus 26 is equal to 14, and 26 minus 19 is equal to 7. So we have the quantity of the 40% sugar solution upon the quantity of 19% sugar solution is equal to 7 by 14, and that's 1 by 2. Now what amount of solution is replaced? So the amount of solution that is replaced from the 40% sugar solution is the amount of solution which is added, right? And which solution is added? The solution which contains 19% sugar is added. So what we want is, what part of 19% sugar solution is added? Well, we have overall parts as 3 parts, and out of that 2 parts are of 19% sugar solution, right? So the quantity of the 19% sugar solution is equal to 2 parts out of 3 parts, right? And this much amount of solution is replaced. So option C is the correct answer.